Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you exactly how to calculate a running total in Power BI, even if your data isn't organized by dates. This can be super helpful if you're working with categories, IDs, or any kind of non-date value, and you still want to track cumulative totals over time. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear method for generating running totals using DAX, and you'll be able to do it with confidence in your own Power BI projects. Let's jump right in and get started. First, go ahead and open up your Power BI desktop app. Make sure you have your data imported and your report ready to work with. You should be looking at your main screen. Now head over to the top ribbon and make sure you're under the Home tab. Look for the button labeled Quick Measure. This tool is a real time saver. It allows you to create complex calculations without needing to write all the DAX formulas from scratch. Go ahead and click on Quick Measure. You'll see a new panel open up, usually on the right side of your screen. In this panel, you'll notice a list of different calculation types you can create. For now, just scroll down through this list until you spot the Running Total option. This one's a bit further down, so don't worry if you need to take a moment to find it. Once you've found Running Total, select it. Now you'll see options for setting up the calculation. Under Base Value, you'll want to drag and drop the field that represents your sales values. Usually it's named something like Sales, but it might be Revenue or whatever field in your data holds the values you want to track cumulatively. Think of this as telling Power BI, this is what I want to add up step by step. Next, on that same panel, you'll see a little side arrow next to the base value you just dragged in. Click on this arrow. It expands some customization options. You'll see a summarization dropdown. By default, it might be set to something like count, but for a running total, we want to add up the numbers, so change it to sum. This is important because we want to accumulate the total values, not just count the number of entries. For the field area, make sure to add your sales field again. Power BI needs to know exactly which values you're summarizing as it calculates the running total across, say, product categories or customer IDs. Once everything's set, just click the Add button at the bottom of the panel. Don't be afraid to take a breath here. Power BI might need a moment to process and generate this new calculated column for you. Now, over in your report's main workspace, find the table visual you're working with, or just insert a new table if you haven't already. Drag your original sales field onto this table so you can see the raw numbers. And right next to it, add the new running total measure you just created. It might show up as something like running sales. With both columns side by side, you'll be able to compare the individual values to the cumulative total, making your reports much more insightful and visual. And that's it, you've successfully added a running total to your Power BI report, no matter if your data uses dates, categories, or any other values. This technique really helps you spot trends and identify growth over any sequence you choose, not just time. If you found this walkthrough helpful, make sure to tap that like button and consider subscribing for more Power BI tips and tutorials. If you have any questions or want me to dive deeper into any other Power BI tricks, just drop a comment below. I'd love to help out. Thanks for watching and happy reporting.